The name of the ocelot comes from the Mexican Aztec word Ocelot, meaning field tiger. This animal can be found in the jungles of South Americas and the jungles of the Amazon basin. The species as a whole can be found all the way from southern Texas to northern Argentina. Similar to the domestic cat, it can be as big as 2 to 3 feet long and be as heavy as 9–15 kilograms on average, making the ocelot the largest from the Leopardus genus. The patterns on its fur resemble the ones of a leopard or jaguar, and is short and thick. The color varies depending on the place it lives. If it lives in an arid area, the fur is a yellow or cream. If it lives in a forested area, its fur will be yellow or brown. The ocelot also has retractable claws, a feature that helps its claws not be blunt when walking around. It has sharply pointed teeth as well, which bite down on its prey and tear up the food. Ocelots are very territorial creatures. It will occupy a territory that can measure to up to 30 square kilometers. The male's territories usually are twice as big as the size of the females. They will use urine and feces to mark their territory, and they will fight fiercely to protect it. Sometimes, they might even fight to death. They're nocturnal creatures, though sometimes they do go out in the day. They will spend their day sleeping in high vegetations or high branches on trees. It relies heavily on vegetation, and will only venture to open areas at night. Ocelots breed all year round at the most northern or southern range of its natural range. After breeding, female ocelots will find a hole in a rock, hollow tree, or nest to have privacy and protection while getting ready to give birth. The pregnancy will last up to 85 days, and it will give birth up to 2 or 3 kittens. By the time the kittens are a year old, they'll be fully independent and tolerated in the mother's range for a couple of years more before having to establish a territory for their own. Ocelots get their food mainly from the ground area. They can hunt small mammals such as monkeys, small deer, rabbits, birds, and since they're good swimmers, they also can feed off of fish and amphibians. They are also known for eating crabs, snakes, and even domestic birds when there's not enough food available. The ocelot is not only a hunter, but it's also a prey. They are hunted by larger carnivores such as jaguars or pumas. The smaller ocelots can also be preyed upon by birds of prey such as the happy eagle or bigger snakes such as the anaconda. Its fur usually allows the ocelot camouflage in its dense vegetations, but has also led to it being hunted by humans for that same fur. During the 1980s until 1966, the ocelot was considered an endangered species, due to the fact that its fur is similar to the jaguar's and it was once considered particularly valuable, but since 2006, it was considered a least concern.